still here. It's right here, dude.
You grab it. Where is it?
Can I grab it?
No. It's all the way
Kill
up.
that shit before it's plugging our food.
Is
No,
it
it's
gone?
just one. It's still see it, that little fucker. Oh, there's two
Oh,
of
it's
them.
right here. Right
What
here,
the
right
fuck?
here.
No, there's two of them now.
I see one. Oh,
They called his homie.
There's a T.
They called for backup.
Hey, dude. Let's get these guys.
Hey, they're recording. Want to see something funny?
Fucking Nance.
Do you want to start with
Yeah. Let us introduce our next hot sauce for this episode. PISQUEYA Dominican Hot Sauce. We would like to thank Maritza with PISQUEYA for sending these out to us all the way from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn. Shout out.
I've always wanted to go to
New York.
Brooklyn.
What do you know about Brooklyn?
Nothing
Yeah,
at
I don't
all.
know anything either.
Nothing at all.
I've always wanted to go to New York.
Like, other than, oh no, he didn't come out from
All natural, no sugar, no preservatives added, vegan.
Oh,
I've
there you
never had
go.
anything vegan before. Gluten free,
For the healthy crowd. There you go.
but not taste free because I'm sure it's pretty good. So we want to thank you for sending these out all the way from Brooklyn,
What was her name?
New York. Maritza is her
Maritza?
name. Maritza.
Maritza.
With the T,
Maritza?
right?
Maritza with the T.
Maritza.
Thank you, Maritza. If you're watching,
Maritza.
I hope you're watching. Maritza, you should be watching.
Yeah. Anyways, and they sent us like a little goodie box, the 2 hot sauces, this sticker right here, and this letter right here, which was a good touch. I wanted to read it.
Oh, we got a letter.
It's in cursive.
That's cool, man.
I haven't read in cursive in a long time.
Handwritten
Oh, man,
letter.
good luck.
Hello, Hot Talk. That's us. So
Present.
excited to have you all try our PISQUEYA sauces. Extra hot features Dominican ají, cachucha, pepper, and the hot something jalapenos. Both enhance the flavor of any food. We hope you like our bottled take on our fresh homemade sauces. From our cafe in Brooklyn, Puerto Viejo, by the way, which her parents opened in 1986.
Oh, wow. 10
Um,
years before I was born.
To your hot talk table. Hashtag because real flavor is hot. Can't wait to hear what you have to say. Spicy cheers, Maritza.
Yeah.
So-
Well, we can't wait to try it. Let's see.
So thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
that.
much.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That's pretty neat.
And just for the record, the struggle reading it wasn't the writing. The writing was beautiful. It looks great. You know what I mean?
It was my dumbass, you know.
No, you did pretty good actually. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a lot worse.
When was the
Nice.
last time you guys read cursive? Honestly,
Read?
When was it?
Well, dude,
read
when the-
and wrote.
When's the last time you got a handwritten
I was
letter?
definitely in school.
I was in elementary
That
school
too.
the last time.
That too.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
The last
that's
time I
nice.
wrote or read in cursive was in elementary school.
Yeah.
So
I think we talked about this on the last podcast, but I think we did. I think it was included. To tell you guys that my girlfriend at the time in high school sent me a letter in the mail. Did I tell you guys that?
No.
I think we've talked about it. I don't know if it was on the podcast though.
Okay, well, yeah, my girlfriend at the time in high school thought it was cute to send me a letter in the mail, you know, and it was like a little like she lived like in my neighborhood down the street, but she thought it was cute. Send me a letter, and it was like, oh, you know, lovey-dovey stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then I think the first thing I was thinking was like, fuck, I gotta write something back, you know, and I
Yeah.
have to send it, you know what I mean? And I didn't even know how to. I was like, okay, write the letter, put it in an envelope. Now what? You know, like where do I go? Like, where do I send this? I'm asking my mom. I'm like, how do I send this?
Yeah, I think you did those, yeah.
I was literally thinking of just running down the street, putting it in a mailbox. That might have been what I did, actually. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
that's
dude.
smart, actually.
But that was the last time I read a letter, anything in cursive or anything. But
You remember those days where we had to walk out and send mails or letters or whatever to the actual post office? I mean, you know, now you can just email somebody,
Yeah, exactly.
call somebody, text somebody. You know, the luxury that we have now.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of getting that exercise.
it's just simplified. Everything is just
It's
simplified.
so simplified now.
Yeah.
Remember when you used to have to write notes in class and like pass them on? Now you just text people.
Did I ever? Did you do that?
Yeah.
Did you? You did it? Did you ever do that?
I think I received those like questions. Do you want to hang out with me? Yes, check what yes or check
Wow.
no
Yeah.
type of thing. Letters being passed, and you got to pass it to the other kid.
I think I just texted people. Did you guys not like?
No,
In
dude.
high
Did I
school?
ever pass a letter? I had a phone in high school.
Yeah.
Uh,
My first phone was in.
My bad, guys. I don't want to. My bad.
Yeah, my first.
Spoil little bitch.
The good old days for you, huh?
Yeah, man, we get to write stuff, dude. Yeah, I didn't get a phone until I was like junior, and that was a prepaid phone, so it was hard to use.
Okay, I had a prepaid one in like middle school. Yeah, those sucked. A track phone. I had a track phone.
What's it?
Oh, an actual track phone? Like
yeah.
See, no,
What's a
that
track
wasn't even.
phone?
Well, a track phone's a
around.
prepaid. A track phone is the name of the company.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like so you had a phone and you had to buy cards from like 7-Eleven or
I
something.
used to go to Radio Shack.
Oh, okay.
And you had to fill up your phone with the data.
Yeah.
And when the data runs out, you can't.
You never had a
no
prepaid phone?
I've
call it
never
that.
had a prepaid
Yeah, I
phone.
used to go to Radio Shack,
Sucks,
buy
dude.
like a $50 card,
Yeah.
put it
Yeah.
on my thing, and it would literally count down your $50.
Ah,
Like
man.
if you use like an hour of time, it was like 16 minutes. So there was like, yeah, it was just horrible, man.
Well, I mean, are you talking about like like when I call to Mexico, I go to 7-Eleven buy like
Same
a
concept.
card.
Yeah, same concept.
Yeah, it depends on the prepaid phone, but pretty much.
Yeah, same concept.
Okay.
You need those cards.
In order to use your phone.
Yeah,
Yeah, not
exactly.
every single phone call, but like a card may be good for a month or two, or for a certain amount of data. It all depends. But those phones are pretty much out now. I don't
Yeah.
even know if those kind of prepaid phones
Yeah.
exist anymore. But
Yeah.
I don't know about
I don't know.
those kinds do, but
Mhm. Yeah, that's
We wouldn't know. We have the our
Yeah.
very.
we're the future. Damn it.
But my first phone was senior year, so
Yeah.
that's why
Oh,
me and this
damn.
fool were passing out letters
Yeah,
or
man.
receiving them.
Yeah.
And you spoiled ass.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everyone had
Just
phones.
kidding.
I mean, like-
Dude, I used to have to pass letters, sit in the kitchen on the phone connected to the wall.
I've done that.
Yeah,
yeah, I've
yeah.
done that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
yeah.
All right, let's try these.
Yeah, let's do it.
These hot sauces. Pisqueya.
Alright.
So we have
Which one are we going with?
we
first?
have
I'm going with mild
we have
first.
extra hot and we have mild. And then the extra hot is the main pepper is habanero, and then over here is that green chili pepper. So
I'm gonna go for the green chili.
I'm gonna go straight to the habanero one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try just the green one real quick.
Bill's going my way.
Mild
Yeah,
has a little kick to it.
Habanero has a little kick to it.
Yeah, let me try that one real quick.
Which one did you just try?
Oh, the mild.
You're not double dipping, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Just gotta make sure.
It's very good actually.
You try
I
the
like
mild?
the flavor. No, I haven't tried the mild. I'm talking about the
Try the mild. The mild's
the
pretty good.
habanero.
The habanero one's really good. It
Is
does
it hot?
have a little kick. Yeah, a little bit.
For it being
Aftertaste.
like, no preservatives, vegan, gluten free, all natural, those type of words get you like, oh man, it's not gonna be good type of thing, right? Isn't that the first thing you think of, like
Damn it, it's good for you. Fuck. It's probably gonna taste like shit.
exactly, because nothing that is good for you will, most of the time, nothing that is good for you tastes good, right? But this actually tastes really good. It's flavorful. It complements the chicken pretty well. So
Yeah,
No, honestly, it's really good. Actually, I would put this on tacos.
I know what you mean about that habanero one.
it has a little kick, right?
Yeah. Well, no, the mild one actually surprisingly has a little bit of a kick too, but it tastes kind of mild, like what it's supposed to be. But yeah, I can taste the habanero for sure.
No,
It's
honestly, this is
good.
really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like this.
I'm not even gonna lie. Before we started filming,
Yeah.
I even said when I got a whiff of it, I was kind of like, I don't know about these ones, I even said it, like I'm not gonna lie, but they actually taste pretty good.
No, I really like it.
Well, because they smell kind of funky, though,
Honestly,
right?
I like the smell.
Kind of funky.
I really like the smell.
I don't want to use those words, but yeah, it smells a little funky.
Really, I don't know. I thought it smelled pretty good.
Oh, you like the
Yeah, I
smell?
like the smell. That's how I knew it was gonna be pretty good.
Let me see that habanero real quick.
This one?
Yeah. I'm just gonna pour them on mine.
Are you going to pour some on yours?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We're definitely going to finish these bottles, seems like, for the most part.
Which one do you guys which one do you guys like better? Like the taste?
They're
Like,
both good, but
like if you had to pick one to take home.
well, depending which one, what I want. Do I want more spicy? Because one is more spicy than the other, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
They taste pretty much the same. They're really good.
I'd take the habanero home.
I take the habanero home too. I like the habanero because I like that kick that it.
So you
Yeah.
so you like the kick? That's
I
fine.
like
yeah.
I like when hot sauces give you a little kick. Obviously not too much,
Mm-hmm.
but when it gives you that little kick, and it obviously tastes really good. I would choose this one over the mild because then the mild, it's just it almost doesn't seem like a hot sauce, right? If it doesn't have that kick, because I'm very big on that.
Yeah, it takes. Yeah, me too. I'm pretty much in the same boat as you.
You know. So I
Thank
would
you, Maritza.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's actually really good. Enjoying it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy though about the chick, the coach not stopping the fight
On what?
on the UFC.
What happened?
So pretty much this girl, she was in like the 4th round, going to the 5th, I think it was. But I think she already had a broken nose, and she went up to her coach and was like, "I'm done. I gotta call it. I'm done." The coach was like, "No. Like you could still do this.
Yeah.
Like just forget about that mentality that you're done, and you could fight through this and win this."
Did this just happen?
Yeah.
So this was for the Raquel Pennington fight against Amanda Nunes.
Is that what
Yeah,
it was?
it was a title fight, and I
Okay.
think it was this past weekend.
Mhm.
And so pretty much, Champ was beating up on Chick, who was trying to take a belt,
Yeah.
and she couldn't. Like, it's hard to tell because I haven't seen the fight. I don't know if there's anything on YouTube, like if there's anything filmed like of the fight, but pretty much like the corner. From what I hear, the corner was like pretty much almost forcing her to fight when she didn't want to.
Yeah, I guess so. But pretty much she wanted to quit, and the corner said, "No, you could do this. Just go back out there and go do it." And then it came time to go back out there, and so she went back out there.
So they forced her. They essentially forced her to
pretty
go
much,
out there.
Yeah, I guess you essentially forced her. But yeah.
And what happened after she went back in?
She got
didn't
pummeled
win?
again. Yeah, no, she got pummeled. She got hit in the face. She went down, and the girl just beat her up. And her nose was pretty bad. She went to the hospital the same night, I guess.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. They should have stopped it. When she said, "I'm done," they should have stopped it for her.
Well, yeah, you think when a fighter who's in the ring or in the octagon, taking these blows, and when they know they're done, they know their stamina, they know their conditioning, if they can go on more. They know, like, this girl's going to beat me up. Or, who would be better to decide if it's done than the fighter?
Exactly.
To have, like, the coaches or the training team tell her or force her to go back. I'm pretty sure they're getting criticized and they're getting hammered right now by everybody.
No, they are. It is on YouTube. A lot of people are talking about it right now.
Do you want to look it up?
Should we look it up?
Yeah, so we can maybe play the clip of, because from what I'm looking at, there's like highlights and then there's actual ones that say, "Watch her say I'm done."
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I mean I don't know if they're clickbait or not, but there's a bunch of stuff on it. Just put Pennington, and then there should be something that comes up that says "I'm done."
Here.
Oh, I heard she said it twice.
He's like, "I know it hurts. I know it hurts," because her nose is broken. Change your mindset. Look at her face. That's how broken her nose is. Her eye.
Dude, she looks messed up already.
She's like,
Dude,
nah.
even the commentators are talking about it. How they're saying how she said she's done.
Look at her eye. Look at her nose. She's bleeding from her nose. Look at that. It's just dripping down.
The black eyes.
Well, to be honest, I mean I've seen worse, but the whole thing is that she's saying she's done. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like she doesn't. The blood doesn't even need to be there. She's like, "I'm done," but her corner was just like, "We aren't having it."
Right. But that blood and then the nose and the eyes
Right,
should
that
be an
didn't help.
incentive for the trainer to be like, "Look, my fighter is pretty much getting her ass beat out here." And I don't know how the fight went before that, but as you're watching it as a trainer, you're seeing how it's going. And it seems like, all right, the other girl has a clear upper hand, and if she says she's done, like, it should have been done, right?
Yeah.
Well, did he expect her at that moment? I don't know, what round was that? What round was
Right. Well, that's what I was gonna say too. Is that we haven't seen the whole fight, so it's hard to tell, right?
Right.
Like was that the first round? Did Amanda just really beat the shit out of her that much? But
Right.
I mean, who knows? Yeah. I think if I'm not mistaken, the fight was stopped in the 5th round.
Yeah, I think that was the 4th.
I think she
And then she went into the 5th.
right. I believe Amanda TKO'd her in the 5th. I believe.
Mhm.
I'm not sure, but yeah, that's some shit. I'm wondering if she fired her team or or whatever. If she kept them around. I'm sure they're
Talking about
yeah,
it.
they're talking about it. So I don't know if he's going to be on some sort of MMA news show, giving his word on what happened. But
Oh, they will. They'll blow this up as much as they can.
they're definitely asking for him. That's for sure.
Oh,
To comment on it.
right.
So
To
this
see
should
what
be
he was.
interesting.
But
Oh man, dude, I actually finished all my food.
No way.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking hungry so.
and the sauce was good.
No, the sauce is really good.
Well, yeah, for
Honestly.
the record though, this should be noted. This is the first time you finished your
Yeah,
plate.
exactly. That's how
Wow.
much I enjoyed the sauce. Dude.
Damn.
It's actually
Damn.
really good.
What does Pisqueya mean?
What does Pisqueya mean?
Look it up, yeah.
Yeah, let's look this up. Let me see.
Lizard sauce.
Oh, is that
Oh, that's what it means?
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, they don't have to look it up.
I just saw the lizard. There's a lizard. The logo. So I.
Oh, it says right here how to pronounce it on the bottom.
Oh, it does. Where?
In the second paragraph.
Oh,
Pisqueya.
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 Yeah,
Pisqueya.
we're pronouncing it
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I like the way it pours out too. It looks good when it pours.
Right, it's not like rough or
Yeah,
anything. It's just
exactly.
nice
It's
and smooth.
easy, but it's
Yeah.
not too watery. It's a good sauce. I like it.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, it has like the perfect like.
Texture.
It's not too watery, which I can't stand because then it's just like water. You're just pouring it out like water, but it's not so thick that it's hard. It's just nice and smooth.
Where you have to turn the bottom, just
Yeah,
pop it out.
yeah, like some other ones we know about.
Yeah,
But
that one
You
took us
said
a
it.
little bit of effort. Huh?
it took a bit of effort actually.
I think we had to use utensils to actually get that out.
Yeah,
didn't we?
probably. Yeah, I think we
had to
did.
actually go,
Oh,
like,
we
this
did.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah. This it just has the perfect, just right amount.
No, I like this one. This is really, really good.
Trying to move out of my apartment, dude.
Oh yeah.
We got racist managers.
Oh, for real?
Straight
Oh, I
up.
think you were telling me about that.
I told
Yeah.
you about it. And apparently the next day, I was telling this fool about it. They came in the next day.
Yeah.
I was at work, and they were like, they came in individually, one by one, and to apologize. And I remember telling this fool, I was like, you said some fucked up shit when you have to say, I love all people.
Yeah. She said that to you? She said that to you?
She said that to my mom
Yeah.
because my mom answered the door because I was at work and apparently my mom was telling me. My brother was in there, but he was like in the room. But they came in. The manager, the wife came in, knocked, and my mom was there, and she was just trying to apologize.
Because she could get in trouble for that. If
Well,
you call that into the Better Business Bureau or something like that, be
Really?
like, yeah, my landlord just said this. All it was over was a parking thing, and she didn't have to take it that far. I am hurt.
Well, something's gonna be done because I know. Also, my brother, when I told him about it, he said he was gonna contact the agency.
Yeah, see, there you
that,
go.
Okay.
that runs because they're just living there. They're the managers.
Yeah,
They're
they just manage it and
Right.
live there for the
Right.
free. And
But
all.
they
They're
don't-
not the owners.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she could get in trouble. Yeah,
so,
for sure.
and that's probably why they came and apologized.
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
so like,
settled the whole,
Yeah, like,
let
fuck
everything calm
you,
down.
fuck you,
no,
fuck
no.
you.
She shouldn't have said that over a parking space. You gonna say something like that?
Mexicans are some of my favorite people. Believe it or not.
I have Mexican friends.
I love your food. Food is
I
great.
voted for Trump.
Tacos, burritos, enchiladas are so rico.
Like Mr. Ricardo and I Love Lucy. I love it.
He's my favorite character. Ricardo's my favorite character.
Lucy ain't got shit on Mr.
I voted
Ricky.
against the wall.
My kitchen is full of Pisqueya sauce. Believe it or not.
Pisqueya all over the place.
Heritage all over the place.
I'll show you my sombrero. I'll bring it right now. My poncho and everything.
Come into my apartment. It's like a fucking museum of Mexican things everywhere.
I just love the Mexican culture.
You want to hit this pinata, Mario?
At that point, you're at the door like, okay, I got you.
2 months go by. I get you like Mexico.
It's like Cinco de Mayo outside right now. Just okay, relax.
Yeah,
The maracas and I got to stop.
fucking serenading me.
That's a crazy experience, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, dude, that shit was fucked up. So I've never had to deal with any sort of you know,
Yeah.
racism issue when somebody says something like that to you. You know,
Yeah.
this is the first time I've ever because you only see it on like TV,
Right.
movies,
Hear it in the
and-
news.
In the news, you know, and people are recording shit that's happening to them.
Yeah.
But this was the first time that something. So it was kind of like I thought about it later that night because you know you don't know the true feeling of it until it happens to you. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And
It's so
for-
funny because you don't
yeah.
even you look. Oh, excuse me. You look light skinned, so she already knew you, kind of thing. She'll be calling you out.
Exactly. Oh, she had told my mom apparently that she thought it was some, and still, because she says, I love all people, but then she said this, oh, I thought it was some Mexican kid that keeps coming inside and parking and then leaving.
Bullshit.
I'm like, even that was.
But did she not have, was that the first night you met her?
No, she's seen me.
Okay.
I've never talked to her because I always deal with the guy, the
Yeah.
husband.
But the husband knew you.
Yeah, the husband.
Yeah.
They knew
And
you
still
lived
do.
there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That
You
was
were you were
bullshit.
just a Mexican kid
Yeah, she's
parking your
clear-
car there.
Right, and that's still racist
still bad,
because
yeah.
she still had to say Mexican kid.
Yeah. You can tell that
And you
night.
look nothing like a Mexican. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
Like you light skin, your colored eyes. You
Kind of
know.
look Mexican. Maybe it's because I know you. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Once you get to know me, probably.
But if I
Yeah.
saw you firsthand, I'd be like, oh, "That's a white guy for sure." Just how people would assume I'm like legit white too.
But that proves the point though that when she said that to you, she knew you're clearly not white.
Right.
Why else would she say that? I mean, she's
Exactly.
white.
Oh
right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that proves a point that she knew you, she knew what she was saying, but you could tell though, or well, it sounds like you could tell that that night the husband probably they went inside their room and they're like, okay, so this is our game plan. You clearly fucked up. You know, this could be very bad, and
Yep.
this is what we're gonna do. And,
Right.
You know, it's
Because in
obvious.
these times right now, it can be very bad.
Yeah.
So-
Hell
We're in
yeah.
a very sensitive time.
Yeah.
Where
Oh hell yeah.
You say things and they can get a little out of hand.
Did you guys ever experience any? Shit like
Not
Yeah.
like racist, like not like racist like that. At least not to my face like that. Like that, what you said was pretty like direct.
When I was
You
a
know.
kid, for sure.
Like racism. or-
Yeah. I remember my dad was picking us up from school, but he would wait at the light, you know. So this one guy picked up his people, so he was honking at my dad the whole time. I guess my dad was waiting there for us. So once we got in, the guy kept honking and honking. So my dad finally got out and told him like, "What is your problem?" The guy started yelling at him and called him a wetback.
Oh, so it was a white guy.
It was a white guy, yeah. And then he called my dad a wetback. I was in junior high school. I was like probably 7th grade. Yeah. And then just escalated from there. It turned into this big old
yeah.
thing.
All-
Car
all-
chase.
All these. This is little hit around car chase.
Another time.
It was on the news.
It escalated.
1998.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
It's funny that all these things, all these situations involve like cars. You know, they involve us being in or having to deal
That
with.
is true. Road rage.
With I was gonna say road rage, man. I hear Joe Rogan talk about this a lot, and his theory is that because when you're driving, even though you weren't driving your situation, but I guess it's kind of related. It has to do with cars, but you know, road rage, right? When you're driving, that you're at such a heightened state subconsciously. I mean, we're used to it, right? We're driving. People still probably text, eat on the road, put on their makeup, right? Girls when they're like going to work, I see it. But my point is that subconsciously, his theory is that you're in such a heightened state because you're driving this, you know, how many like pounds of a vehicle that could do so much damage to somebody or something,
Right.
and that whenever a little thing happens to maybe make you almost crash or someone starts honking at you, you get triggered because it's like, dude, you know, you're like, if you were driving like 65 miles an hour, 75 miles an hour, and a little thing happens, that little thing could turn into something huge.
I want to say that right now. Like, have you ever noticed that someone kind of swerves into your lane? You're like,
Right, it's
or
always,
someone else does it
it's
to you.
always
You're just like,
drastic.
calm down, calm down.
It's always a drastic thing, and that little thing came from something this big, like someone just like boom, bumping
exactly,
you. You know what I
exactly.
mean? And I gotta tell you, that's what me, man. Like when I'm driving, I turn into like another person.
It's
when
bad, though. You
I
gotta
know,
calm it
I
down,
know,
man.
but I can't help it, man. Like if.
Like how so?
Like, like if you cut me off, if you cut me off, like that's bad, dude. Because like I could have hit you.
Real quick, so cutting you off where you had to like slam your brakes on, or where they just kind of get in front of you, or like what? Because I feel like there's types of things for me. Like
No, if we have plenty of space, yeah, I know, I get you. It's all subjective, but like, you know, yeah, there's no good way to gauge it, but I'm talking cutting you off. Like
Yeah,
when
like
you
where you're
had
like-
to slam your brakes,
Yeah.
when you almost could have hit this person. It's like, dude, who wants to pull to the side of the road, deal with insurance, all that bullshit? Who wants to do that? So when I think of all that, I get mad. And not only that, but when someone does that to me, I don't necessarily have to do it back to them, but I do have to put a face to whoever. Dude, I
Do you like pass by them and like?
no, I don't do that. I don't do that, but I gotta see who it was that cut me off. Yeah, not that. I don't do that. I don't get all crazy like that. I probably have before, but like I need to put a face to whoever it was that cut me off. I need to see. I'm like, when someone does that to me, I'm like, who is in that car? I gotta see who did that to me. Like I got to, because if I can't, it's gonna mess up my whole ride back, dude. Like no music or podcast is gonna help me get through this drive.
You got to look at him.
I gotta put a
face.
face to it. Who cut me off? Who almost put me in danger?
Who is this
Yeah.
motherfucker?
Yeah, because that way when I drive by, I can look and I can just be like, this motherfucker, this guy. Okay.
That's it,
You
yeah,
know?
man.
I'm not gonna lie, I can relate to you, dude.
Yeah,
I have that road rage as well. I try to, as far as traffic goes, I get it. There's gonna be traffic in LA anyway,
Yeah,
so
for
I don't
sure.
have the road rage as far as that goes. I just gotta time it, whenever
Yeah.
I'm trying to go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But as far as when somebody does something to, not distract, but to really
Endanger your
endanger
people, you, him,
to
everyone.
yeah.
Kind of irk you, huh? Like
yeah,
there's
irk
something you're
you.
just like, dude, you
Yeah.
just signal.
It's like it's a natural reaction.
Yeah.
I mean, who is not gonna be like who's not even just like as much road rage as you have. By the way, wow. But I'm just talking about like even the slightest, word, right? You're not gonna be driving and then somebody cuts you off. You're not just gonna be like, oh.
Right, exactly.
You know
That's
what I
my
mean?
point.
I'm
That's
saying
it.
everybody is gonna say something, no matter how what levels you're gonna say it, which
Right.
is I need to, for the life of me, I need to look at whoever did it versus
Yeah.
just a simple
Honestly though, sometimes I'm the whole like whatever. Like I can't just keep driving.
No
yeah.
way.
Yeah, dude.
Kev's all driving. He's
Yeah,
like,
dude.
well,
I'm
they
not a
didn't have the
honker.
Wheaties.
Like I'm not a honker. If you do something to me, I'm
Yeah, no, I don't
I'm
honk.
around you. Like I don't know. I do get road rage though sometimes. Like if you do cut me off where I slam on my brakes, I'm like, this mother.
There you go.
Just almost caused something right now. But if you do it where I'm like, okay, kudos to you, bud. Kudos. Like then I'm okay. But for the most part, I try not to get road rage because I just don't want to stop on the side of the road, duke it out with
Right,
someone,
yeah,
and
okay.
then like wake up
Yeah.
and be like, oh, I lost. Like
That is always in the back of my mind, though.
Yeah, like-
when I when I
My
do
buddy
think about
too,
that.
dude. Like he'll be going to the gym, like flipping people off as you're going to the gym. And he's leaving the gym. You don't think he has a bunch of energy? Like he's down the stop, dude. Like you gotta be
throw them everywhere.
Yeah.
You get one. You get one of those.
Just throwing them out to everybody. Like, dude, calm it down, Doug.
And it's for everybody.
It is not that bad. I'll be on the phone with this guy. Fuck you. Mother. Anyways, I'm like, dude.
Yeah, I think the lesson that can be learned from that is that if you meet a person that is the same as you, that has that same kind of like, I gotta put a face
man.
to this. Like, what do you expect's gonna happen? And I do think about that sometimes.
It could only escalate and get
Are
worse.
you kind of like are you kind of like car racist at all? Like where I mean, like if you see a certain type of car, are you more nicer to let them cut in or anything like that?
fuck
no.
no.
I am. I'm weird like that. I guess. Like
They
if
should
I
all drive the same.
if I see like a Lexus, I'll let you in. Go ahead,
Really?
buddy. Yeah. If I see a Honda,
Those car racist.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know why. I guess.
But I do. What you were saying earlier is like sometimes you're like kudos, right? You were saying some like kudos.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
You.
If you're able to,
I kind of do the same because I'm like I probably would have done the same. Like if I'm in a hurry, I probably would have been like, all right, I'm gonna zigzag here, then zigzag here.
Oh, yeah.
and then go.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
sometimes
Yeah, yeah.
there's just like I would have done the same.
Exactly.
type of thing,
If it
where
just-
I'm not
yeah.
gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
But if it's something like utterly ridiculous, where it's like you should have never done that, you just don't do that in the freeway. Yeah, then I'm gonna.
Yeah, there you go,
and
man,
then
yeah.
the Spanish side of me comes out, the Mexican side of me. Hijo de tu chingada, vete a la verga, cabrón.
have you almost been brake checked like hard though, where you thought you were gonna slam into this dude, or
Because
or
they
girl?
did it in
brake
front of
checked
you.
the crap out of you.
I mean, yeah, I almost think that they do that every time they.
Really?
Slam the
No,
brakes,
only
I mean-
one time, dude. This old man brake checked the shit out of me.
Because you were tailgating him?
Yeah, I was trying to get to school.
How many tickets have you gotten related to not like parking tickets, but like
speeding. And
yeah, speeding or like any other sort of type of ticket? How many? Can you guys?
I don't think I've ever gotten a speeding ticket. I've gotten I've gotten a ticket for back in the day when I used to smoke cigarettes. I threw a cigarette butt.
You
out.
filthy.
Yeah,
man.
I am. I was going on the freeway and I threw a cigarette butt out.
So he's at a hot sauce.
Yeah. Anyways,
Who tolerates
does not
tobacco
respect the
smokers?
earth.
This is where we draw the line.
No, yeah, you got a little
What
bit.
about you, Kevin? How many tickets have you got?
Oh man, this is how bad I got in tickets, dude. Where I got one on one Sunday.
He brings out a list.
It's like a scroll. It's a scroll.
I've had enough of tickets for sure, but I got one on one Sunday. I was going to work, rushing to work, got a ticket. You know, following Sunday, rushing to work again, same cop, different car I was in.
Yeah, that's like
I was,
that's like a
I was
TV show.
even in a different car too, but the same cop pulled me over. And I'm just like,
What was his reaction?
That's
to
like
that?
out of a
'Cause
TV
that's kind
show.
of- yeah.
dude,
Hey, sorry, Rich. I don't mean to interrupt, but for the record, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Just saying.
Yeah,
and I don't litter. Have you back in hot talk?
Back on hot talk.
Sorry,
I
what you
take my
saying?
time. But yeah, dude, same cop. He pulled me over on the Sunday, one after another, and I was in a different car. I think the first time I was in my Lexus, and he got me going. I think he got me going like 90, maybe.
So you got a speeding the first one.
Yeah, but they're both speeding.
Oh, they're both speeding.
They're
Whoa,
both speeding.
same
Yeah,
cop?
yeah. I think same cop.
Same day?
It was one. I got one Sunday, consecutive Sunday, next Sunday.
A week later.
Yeah, a week later.
Different car.
Different car I was in, but the same cop.
He
Yeah.
must have
Same
a-
area ish.
Same area. No, exactly. the
Did
same
you?
area.
So what did the second initial look for? How did it look
I don't
like?
Yeah, what is the reaction at that moment when he
Try to-
sees you?
Cause I don't know if he recognized me though, because I was in a different car. It was like it went from like a 4-door car to like a SUV sedan, you know. So I don't know if he recognized me or not, but I recognize that dude. And
Oh, okay.
and he just gave me my ticket, and I just
Okay. I thought he did one of those like, you again? You
No,
know, like
no, he
the
didn't.
His
this is-
glasses?
Yeah, this is.
and if he did recognize me, he probably kept it to himself and was like this dude.
I would say because that's a story to tell
Yeah,
for him
man.
too.
Yeah.
As well,
Or maybe,
you know?
maybe he has stories and he's like, oh yeah, you're not the first double I've gotten.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
like
he didn't
more
say
than-
anything. He just gave me my ticket.
I've gotten also, I think two total speeding tickets.
Oh man, yeah.
The second one was very funny because I was at my buddy's place in Montebello, and we were hanging out and we wanted to go to this club, and we took two cars. Right, I was in my car, he was in his car, and we were driving, and we were kind of already happy, you know what I mean, to go, drinking a little bit, excited to go,
Excited, yes.
and
I'm like, wait a minute, were you drunk?
over point
I get you were happy, but were you drunk?
I didn't know all the facts.
and we were on the freeway, dude, and we just booked it because we just wanted to get there. We were young, we were in college, we were in college, and we just wanted to get there, and we were on the first lane. So we were on the first lane going about 90, I say, on the first lane. On the
That's the
slow
lane you want to be in. Go 90.
When you say first lane, you mean left lane, the fast lane?
No. Oh, my bad.
Oh, the right lane.
Yeah. I say the first lane, which is the right lane.
Yeah.
Oh, so
When you
that's
hop
the
on,
slow
it
lane.
goes one.
Yeah,
So
the
you went
slow
90
lane.
on the slow lane.
Exactly.
You should have gone on the left lane, but okay, whatever.
Well, we were just
Okay, gotcha.
Young, free, you know.
We're stupid. But that is the thing, right? Isn't the left lane the fast lane and then the right lane?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah. That
Diamond.
is the thing.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Go
It's
ahead.
my bozo move,
Yeah.
to not move over to the left.
The exit
lane.
was coming up. You got the exit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And he stopped us. He not only stopped me, he stopped my friend too. So he had both of us at the same time. He was just like in his mic, they have like a microphone or whatnot.
Yeah.
And they're like, both of you stop or whatever. I'm like, damn, good for this guy. 2 stops and 1, right?
Okay.
2 birds with 1 stone. And he stopped us, and my dumbass over here trying to be clever, trying to think of an excuse, because he came to my door first, right? I was in back, my buddy was in front.
Gotcha.
And he's like, why were you guys going so fast, right? They always ask you that, why were you guys going so fast? And I was like,
Entrapment.
it's because we had bought tickets to a club, and Chris Brown was gonna be there, and we're just trying to get there as fast as we can, this and that, right? The funny part is that he goes to my buddy, right? And I have my window down, and then they have a window down, and I can kind of hear their conversation, right? And he goes, and the cop is telling him, because ask him too, like, why are you speeding? He gives his reason, and the cop was like, "Oh, because your buddy over there is telling me that you guys are heading to a club and Chris Brown's gonna be there," and that was just a lie. But you could hear my friend like, "Oh no way, Chris Brown's gonna be there."
I love that guy.
He's like, "For real?
Can we go? We gotta go, man. We gotta go.
You gotta hurry through here."
Can we speed us along?
It was so funny to hear his reaction because it was a bold-faced lie, you know. But for him to be like, "Oh shit, Mario, you didn't tell me this, bro."
At the sunroof. Whoa! It's a surprise. You're like, surprise. In handcuffs.
Cut to us just like the cop just putting our heads on the hood. Oh, dude,
That's hilarious.
no, but I want to, before we wrap it up, I want to thank again Maritza with Pisqueya Dominican Hot Sauce for sending these out to us again, all the way from Brooklyn, New York. So it's kind of a neat thing to have. You know, we just started this podcast, and you know, we had somebody, you know, have confidence in us to send these to us, you know, so we can try right here on our table here at Hot Talk.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks again for that.
Thank you, Maritza.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Gracias. They have an
Muchas
IG
gracias.
page. They have an IG page if you guys want to follow, or anybody watching this episode wants to follow them.
What is the IG
It's
page?
at Pisqueya. It's literally just at Pisqueya. Pisqueya. So at Pisqueya. And again, this hot sauce originated from the restaurant, from Maritza's parents' restaurant, Puerto Viejo, which is also located in Brooklyn, New York. And they also have an IG page at Pisqueya. No, wrong. At Puerto Viejo NY. So at Puerto Viejo NY, you can also follow the restaurant on Instagram. And you can buy their hot sauces on their website as well, which is just www. How many W's was that?
I think that was three. I think you're good.
Was that three?
Yeah, I think so.
www.pisqueya.com, and you know, you guys can purchase the hot sauces, both of these there.
And purchase it. It's really good.
We'll put the links right.
Yeah,
down-
I'm gonna
down
add
below.
the links and
Yeah.
the IG links.
Where
and
people can buy the sauce. Shit,
Yeah.
I might get one.
It's
The-
really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's really good.
Brooklyn, we
Um,
did it.
Brooklyn, we did. Yep. Tell me one history thing about Brooklyn, Mr. Brooklyn.
I don't know. Biggie Smalls.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Biggie
Biggie-
Smalls.
Biggie Smalls, and now Pisqueya.
And now Pisqueya.
Pisqueya.
All right.
Whenever I hear someone say Brooklyn now in life, I'm just gonna be like, Pisqueya. Say Pisqueya. Pisqueya, Brooklyn. They'll be like, what the? And then they'll look at me and I'll be like,
I didn't say it. It wasn't me.
Hot sauce.
So, yeah, let's, before we go, also,
what were these sauces made out of? Or made with?
habanero.
Okay.
Why did I say it all white? Habanero.
Habaneros.
And you know why I said that? Because,
I know I saw it earlier,
yeah.
but I didn't know.
Yeah.
I figured you wanted to do something crazy like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, what are we doing?
You have,
fellas.
are those are 3 habanero?
These are 3 habanero peppers. They all pretty much are kind of the same size. I'm just picking one at random, and I think I got one of the big ones, but
Go more.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take whatever's left over
shit.
because I don't.
So
Are
we're
these
pretty
kinda
much
small?
we're ending this with a bang. Sounds like, and
the
You
things
wanna
we do for you, Maritza,
the thing.
you and your
This is
company.
what Pisqueya is made out of, the extra hot.
Yes,
I got goosebumps already, man.
Wait, are we doing the whole thing?
I'm doing the whole thing.
I
Okay.
guess I'm
They're
gonna
not
do
even
the
that
whole
big, are they?
thing. I don't
3,
know.
2, 1. Oh fuck! You got this, Kev. You got this, Kev. Don't even think of it. Just chew. Just chew. You're
Just
good.
don't think.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
No, you're good.
Kevin, breathe. Take water.
You're supposed to chew it. Fucking chewing. I just swallowed it.
Water is bad, right?
Oh no. That was not good. For some reason, only this side of my mouth hurts really bad. No, I don't like this.
Oh, it's no good.
Yeah. Remember that? Remember that feeling, Mario?
What? Remember what?
Remember that feeling? It's been a while.
It burns.
We had a pepper, right?
It burns.
Yeah. It's definitely been a while since I had a pepper.
All right, so is this it?
Fuck.